Hey. So, a little over a year ago, I moved to another state and some things happened. And I got here and financially, I was really, really struggling. And I was on unemployment for a little while and, I was finding jobs, but they were only giving me part-time hours. And I was just really getting nervous that whether or not I was really going to be okay here. And, and then all of a sudden, now, mind you, I was in the church. I came in the church many, many years ago, but I did leave. I walked away from God, and this is my video to this is during a time where before I came back to Him. But it just shows me when I look back, in the years, how even though I had given up on Him for selfish reasons, He always had His hand on me, and He always helped me through things. And anyway, so when I first got here, I was okay. I was getting my checks, and then I started working and everything. But every single time my finances got lower and I got really nervous, I'd get a check in the mail, like out of nowhere. For instance, I got one check from a hospital that apparently I had overpaid. I don't know, maybe like 2 years. Well, at the time, like 2 years before, or something like that. And it was like for almost $500. So I was like, what? So, okay. So I cashed it and everything, okay, and it lifted me back up. I was okay. And then as time went on, I kind of got low again. And, I wasn't even praying. I wasn't even asking God. I was just out there doing, just day to day. And then I got a check in the mail for $250. And it was from like 3 years before, because my car, like somebody had hit a bunch of cars one night and trashed it, and it totaled my car was the first one hit. And they didn't have any insurance or anything, and I never expected to get anything. And I got that check it was $250, and I was like, wow. So, okay, so as time went by, and I started to get low again. I'm trying to think I know. So, I actually, this was when I had kind of slowly started, kind of going back, starting to pray, starting to get my life a little bit lined up. I'll have to make a video about that, because actually this girl that I knew had a dream, and it was a message for me, and she had given me that message, and it scared me, and it was directly from God. I know it was, and she knew too, but anyway, it was after her dream and her message to me that I started to kind of get back with God. And I asked God for a specific amount, because I needed it for a specific reason. And I got a check in the mail, and it was like maybe, I don't know, maybe like $600 less than what I had asked Him for. But it was all, oh my God, not even, but by the time they taxed it or whatever, but it was almost exactly what I had asked for. And so I got that check, and I was like, holy cow. Hey, girl. And, oh, shoot. Oh, I thought she was talking to me. Never mind. So He sent me that, and I was able to, use that for a while. Oh my gosh, that amount really kept me up for a while. And, okay, so I was good, and then some stuff happened in life and whatever, and my son actually moved in with me. He lived in another state, and he moved in with me, and immediately, because I had started to, if you're only making so much, and you're only getting so many hours, and you only have so much padding, eventually you're gonna start running out of money again. So it's like a roller coaster of, I'm okay, I'm not okay, I'm okay. But every time I get down, something shows up. And he moved in, and so now I know that he got a job, so I knew that he was there, and he bought food and stuff for us, and I knew that I had some help now. But then we got, something happened, and we fell on our face, and I was like, oh, geez. Oh, God, help, please. I hate having to continuously ask you for money, Lord, but I need you, please. And so I was trying not to ask. I have 3 sons, and I asked my other boys, which I hated doing, but I asked them for money, and they both immediately, I'm like, without hesitation, they stepped in, and they electronically, because they live in a totally different state too, and they sent me money. And God will use, he gave me the most wonderful kids, and to see how they would just step in and help me. Because even the one that lives with me, when stuff started happening and I fell behind, he gave me all the cash that he had. And I mean, again, he didn't even hesitate. Here, Mom, I have this, take it. So my kids swooped in. And that's still a blessing from God. God still had that lined up. God put them in a place where they could do that for their mom, and he put it on their hearts to do that for their mom. And so anyway, it was the day before yesterday, I got a check in the mail. Because I had, at this point, I was like, okay, Lord, I don't know. I know you can do anything, but I don't know where money's going to come in at this point, because you gave me a check from here, you gave me a check from here and here. I don't know of any other source that I can get money when if it happens again where I get to that point where I need some help. I don't know where this money's going to come from. And I forgot to mention that right after my son had moved in, I went to my boss and I was like, look, I'm 3 months behind on my bills. This 25 hours a week, either I got to find another job again or something. And holy cow. And I've never had this many hours at this job. They gave me 37 hours, and that's way more than I've ever gotten. And two of them were like, okay, we got to help you here, because you're valuable to us or whatever. And they're going to consistently start giving me that, which is wow, because I've been asking y'all for 10 months to, hello. And finally, they're doing it. And this is up to the 3rd week now that they're doing that. They're giving me these hours, which is amazing. And so anyway, I got this check in the mail 2 days ago from, I kid you not, from a job I had 13 years ago. And at the top, it was IRS, unclaimed, however they put it, unclaimed property, I think it said. And it was a check for, they owed me wages 13 years ago. And I just told God the other day, I don't know where you're going to find more money, Lord, because there ain't nothing else out there. Good grief. Come on. Fear not. Not when your Father's the King. And some of you are going to say, well, how come he don't send you $1 million? How come you don't have a brand new car? If your Father's the King. You know what? Because if he did, I wouldn't need him anymore. I'd probably get so high up that I'd have everything. Who knows how far I would fall from him. Because we do that. When we get okay, we forget who gave it to us in the first place. And I don't ever want to get there. So if he wants to feed me just a little bit, hey, that's all right. Because I'll tell you, even when my accounts get low, I don't go negative. I came home the other day. My mother had put a whole box and a bag of groceries on my table. He takes care. My bills are paid. I'm up to date. We just bought food the other day. I have money now for stuff. We've never done without. We've never not had our basic things that we need. And he always throws in a little extra. So if I see a pretty little top, or if I see a pretty little dress that I want, I can get that. He takes care of us. He really does. He'll pull you out where you think that there's no way. He planned a way a long time ago because he knew this day was coming. God bless. Thanks for listening. See you later.